Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day so far and welcome to today's video, which is going to be a good old-fashioned haul. I have got something for everybody here. We've got makeup, we've got fragrance, we've got fashion, we've got books, skincare, we've got a bit of everything. Some of it is PR, some of it is early Black Friday sales shopping, and some of it is just things that I felt like I needed in my life. So if you want to see what I have been buying and receiving, then keep watching. Okay, so first up, I found a new fragrance sample company called Small Aromas that I ordered 3 little samples. These are just 1 millers for me to try of a few fragrances that I've been really interested in recently, and I searched for a sample of one of them, and this company I haven't ordered from popped up, and they had the other 2 that I wanted, which is really rare. I feel like these fragrance sample companies often have one of the like 2 or 3 that you want, but you have to kind of get them from all over the place, which is very annoying. I like to place as few orders and pay as few delivery charges as possible. So when I found all 3 that I wanted to try on this website, I was beside myself. And even more exciting than that, when it arrived, it contained a free Werther's original, which obviously I wolfed straight down so I don't have to show you. But that made my day, okay? I'm easily pleased. So the 3 samples I got were Maison Mataha's Escapade Gourmand, which I have wanted to try for forever. I then have the Xerjoff Erba Pura, which is not my type of fragrance at all. It's a super duper fruity fragrance apparently, with amazing performance, and I was just curious about it. You know, I have a really large fragrance collection now, so I don't really want to buy anything I already have or anything that is like exactly the same or very, very similar to the perfumes that I own. So I am enjoying like branching out and trying more different genres like gourmands and fruitier fragrances, which is not typically what I own. And just in case, you know, I find something that I actually really love that is unexpected. And then the 3rd sample I picked up is Yves Saint Laurent's Babycat, which is obviously a very popular fragrance, very well-known fragrance, and yeah, another one that I've kind of wanted to try for a long time but didn't want to blind buy because I think it's like mixed reviews. Okay, so the beginning of Escapade Gourmand is just like burnt sugar. Always delightful. Babycat is just pure alcohol right now. So I'm going to need longer to report back on those, and I'll keep trying them over the next few days, and I'll let you know whether any of them end up being full bottle worthy. But I was really impressed with that small business and their customer service, their delivery, their little gift. I loved it, so I'll definitely be using them again. Next up, I wanted to share, I actually bought a load of books like a couple of weeks ago now, but I wanted to share the book purchases with you because I feel like so many of us are really into books, and you guys are always asking me what books I'm reading in my Q&As and things. So I know we have some fellow bookworms out there, so I thought I would share my purchases with you. I do own a Kindle, and I've been like just reading books on my Kindle for years now. But recently I had a couple of books that I found really hard to read on a Kindle, and I really felt like if they had been a physical book, I really would have enjoyed them a lot more. So I've decided to return to physical books unless I'm going on holiday, when a Kindle just really thrives because it's, you know, so much less weight than taking like this many books with you, which is literally how many books I read on holiday. One of the books I found really hard going on my Kindle was Stephen King's Fairy Tale. It ended up being amazing, but this is the issue. It's so, you know what Stephen King books are like. It was so long, and I just felt like it was going on forever and ever. And it, you know, he does like to talk, okay? I love Stephen King books, one of my favorite all-time authors. I've read a huge number of his books, but the longer ones like that, I mean, that wasn't as long as like Desperation. I think that was the longest one I've read. There's been some really long ones, but it was long enough, and I just didn't, you know, you don't really know where you are on a Kindle and it tells you the percent, but I just needed to see that I was making progress because the last third of that book was amazing. I'm so glad I didn't give it up, but I feel like I would have found it easier if I'd had a physical book where I could see, you know, where I was at. You know, so that kind of prompted me to go to my local Waterstones and pick up some physical books. And first up, we started with a Stephen King, of course, Mr. Mercedes. I haven't read any of that. I think there's 3 books in the Mr. Mercedes series now. That's the first one, I hope. Hopefully I got that right. Very excited to read that one. Typical Stephen King. Should I read you the back? Why not? Who is going to be the fish in this relationship and who is going to be the fisherman? Bill Hodges, retired cop, tormented by the Mercedes massacre, a case he never solved. Or Brady Hartsfield, perpetrator of that notorious crime and preparing to kill again. Now each is closing in on the other in a mega stakes race against time from worldwide best-selling master of suspense, Stephen King. I mean, if that does not tickle your pickle, I don't know what will. I'm excited already. Next up, Colleen Hoover's It Ends With Us. I'm the only person on the earth who hasn't read any of those books. I appreciate, and I just felt like it was time. I also got It Starts With Us. These were buy one get one half price, as you can see from the little sticker there. So I got one and got another one half price, of course. And of course a Jodi Picoult book. I'm obsessed with her. I've read almost all of her books. I feel like this is Mad Honey. Is it the newest one? I don't know. So this is the body of an 18-year-old girl is found at the bottom of the stairs in her family home, and only two people know the truth behind what happened. One of them is dead and the other is your son. Dun, dun, dun. One of my favourite ever Jodi Picoult books that I've read was House Rules, which is about a mother who has two sons, one of whom is autistic, and he is suspected in a crime, and it's about her sort of working out like what does she believe of her son. He gets himself in a huge amount of trouble because of his way of conversing and his way of answering questions and the way that they're posed to him and things like that. It was so interesting and so fascinating, and I feel like that one is kind of a similar vibe, one of your children implicated in a crime. Very interesting. I love her books. She always has those sort of moral dilemma type of books. They're always super gripping. I'm very excited. So next up, I made a TikTok shop order this month. I don't really buy much off TikTok shop. I think I've only ever bought 2 things, and I can't even tell you what the first thing was. What was it? I can't remember. I don't know. I think it was something from like Benefit. I can't remember, but it was something from a makeup brand, and it was like they did an early release. I can't remember what it was now, maybe a mascara, but they did like an early TikTok shop launch, and everything has been both times really quickly, nicely delivered, no problems, no issues. So yeah, would do again. So this is Eternal Muse, and it's their overnight curlers. This is one of those, heatless curlers. I already have a heatless curler, but this one is like, I see it everywhere all over TikTok shop, and the point of it, this one, or the difference about this one, is it's supposed to be much softer and squidgier to sleep on. I am a side sleeper, so that just sounded like exciting to me. It's also a bit like chunkier the one I have, so I'm excited to try that. It came in the really nice lovely little box, which is ideal because you can then keep that by your bed and it look very pretty and cute. So I'm excited to try it. I will report back. I actually used my old overnight curler today, and then I went in the rain, so it's not looking quite as great as it did when I woke up, but still I'm becoming a convert. I'm enjoying the overnight curler life for a lazy girl. It's lazy girl perfect. What is this? What is this? Some of this I'm not sure. Oh, okay. I've taken all of the labels off of everything so I don't accidentally show my address, which I do every time, and then I have to like crop or like put a sticker on or something. So I've taken all the labels off, but that means that I don't know what anything is anymore. And this is my Hourglass Black Friday sale order that has arrived. So I'm not 100% sure when this video will be going up, but Hourglass did something really weird, or doing something really weird with their Black Friday sale. They did like an early access, and my assumption was that they would do the early access to their Black Friday sale, and then the Black Friday sale would start as soon as the early access ended. But instead, they started their early access with one code, then that code stopped working, then a new code started working, and then all the codes stopped working, but their full everybody can join in Black Friday sale has yet to start, and it's been several days later. So it might have restarted by now, or there might be a new code. I don't know. But it was very weird and annoying because everyone sort of found out there was this Hourglass Black Friday sale, and then the code stopped working and no one could shop it. And I don't know what's happening with that. But I placed my order straight away, And I've already decided I'm going to place another one because I have decided to pick up the Leopard palette. That's the one that I didn't get from their holiday palette releases. I picked up the Snake palette and the Jellyfish palette, but I didn't get the middle palette. Choosing my options and buying for review purposes, I kind of bought the two, you know, the lightest and the deepest, and also the ones that had the most new shades to be the most helpful reviews. And then just over time, I've still just had my eye on that one, and that is obviously the one, the medium palette, that's the one targeted for my skin tone. And I just really want that palette. So I'm going to get it when the sale restarts, I'm going to get that one in the L packaging because I've been hankering after that as well. And although I do own a couple of the powders in there, I don't own most of them. So I'm happy with the repeat shades. And I think that one might end up being like my favorite ever palette. So I do feel like I need to try it out just so I can let you guys know which is my favorite. I get asked that all the time. At the moment, I think it's still Tiger, but I feel like Leopard could really be my favorite ever. So I'm going to go back and order that once the sale has started back up. But I ordered the skin tint, which I absolutely love. I'm wearing shade 10 today, which was like the shade that I purchased when it launched in summer. And I don't necessarily think it's so sheer that I think you can get away with, you know, a shade vaguely in the ballpark of your skin tone, but I do feel like I'm going to use mine up fairly soon. So if I'm going to repurchase, I thought I might as well repurchase what I think will be my winter shade, which is shade 7. I love that skin tint. I think it's so good. It's my favorite sort of tinted moisturizer product of all time. I then ordered one of the Scattered Light eyeshadows. I've been really curious about these for a long time. I swatched them years ago and just wrote them off because I don't know why. They just weren't sort of what I expected or maybe was looking for. But I've had a lot of recommendations from you guys for like one and done shadows to try these. So I picked up the shade Smoke, which is like a taupey shade. I'm hoping this will be like a very nice one and done shadow. I think it looks like it will be. It looks very pretty. I don't know why I didn't like these when I swatched them initially, but I'm going to give them a proper try. It looks very pretty, very shiny and reflective. Very nice. And then I picked up a single blush in the shade Mood Exposure. This is one that I have in a couple of my palettes, like the holiday palettes, but I don't have a single, and I used it recently and I was like, I'd really just like to have the single of that so it can live in my top drawer and I can remember to use it and remember it's there. It's just such a beautiful sort of, it is kind of rosy, but it's ultimately quite neutral on me and really just wearable. It's got a really nice natural bit of luminosity to it. It's the ambient lighting blush, so it's not the strobe blush that's super glowy. It's the softer, more understated luminosity finish blush, and that is just one that I've really been loving recently. Very sort of natural, understated, neutral blush. So I wanted to have the standalone blush shade, and I got 2 little samples with my order. A mini veil setting powder, which I've tried before and I just like it. It's okay, I don't use a lot of powder. And then the Caution mascara, which I don't think I've ever tried, so I'm excited that I got a sample of that because I want to try it, and it is one that you guys tell me I would like, so I'll report back. But yes, I will be going back for that Leopard palette and I'll keep you posted. Next up, my first sort of PR item. This is from Ziip, and it's their Halo advanced skincare device. So this is one of those sort of handheld skincare devices that is supposed to lift and sculpt and smooth and make your skin super glowy, anti-aging. It's waveform technology, which pairs microcurrent for an instant lift with nanocurrent to give you lasting skin confidence. I am excited to try this. I will use it for a good while before reporting back. So thank you so much to them for sending this over. I will use it and let you know what my thoughts are and the results that I get. Next up, Yves Saint Laurent sent me this very generous PR box. They've literally just sent me a black Opium, so I'm going to give this one to my mum. It is a beautiful fragrance, really, really nice. I owned it years ago and really enjoyed it, so yes, I'm excited to have that back in my collection and have another one to gift to my mum. They then gave me their Touche Eclat primer, which is an absolute classic, very nice hydrating primer, again one that I'm pretty familiar with. And they also sent me their Lash Clash mascara, which I have tried, I think, but I just can't really remember giving it a proper go, and a lot of you guys have been recommending that to me on my brown mascara hunt, so I'm going to give that another try for sure. And then they also sent across their Halo Tint highlighter. This is the shade Nu Rosy Quartz. This is interesting. I love it when you get products that you weren't really sure that you would enjoy it enough to purchase it, but you get them in PR, and it helps me review more products, because I don't want to buy a huge amount of makeup that I'm not sure I will like, whilst sharing some sort of more unexpected products with you. This looks very pretty, very sort of rosy, but quite sheer and glowy as well. I feel like you could really mix that in with foundation very nicely, actually. It's very thin as well, quite sheer. It's just giving you a gorgeous glow without too much colour. Really no sort of visible sparkle either. I'm going to be giving that a try very soon. So again, I will report back on all of these products in my November roundup and let you know how I get on. So quickly, I'm already getting totally surrounded by boxes. My husband just loves it when I film these videos. He just gets to recycle to his heart's content. Love him. Next up, I have some skincare from Banish, which is a new brand to me. I love this, like recyclable packaging. This is very nice as well. These nice black, very subtle chic packaging. So this is their dark spot corrector vitamin C like serum. I love a vitamin C serum, so I'm excited to try that. I've no idea what they've sent me, so this is exciting. What are these? Socks? Oh my god, they really are socks. How flipping cute are they? This is so sweet. I love it. So in there is an instant eye lift brightening cream. Amazing. We then have their fighter gel, which calms breakouts and eczema. Amazing. And a vitamin C brightening moisturizer. Again, thank you so much, Banish, for gifting me these products. I will be reporting back on how I get along. I'm just at this point, I'm just throwing cardboard willy-nilly. The state of this room, I want to cry. Now, it wouldn't be a Charlotte haul without a free People order, would it? I'd try not to rustle too close to the microphone and deafen you. But it's only one item this month. I will say this month, I bought loads of stuff. I bought a lot of these little vests and bodysuits, but a few weeks ago now. And then I had to pick up this dress. It's a really sort of overstated, like cowl neck, maxi knitted dress, very thick. I've purchased this before in a different colour. When I saw this gorgeous blue, I had to get it. These are so perfect for winter because they're maxi. You can literally wear a bodysuit and leggings underneath and no one will know. And you will be toasty. They're really lovely and warm and just like very casual, easy to wear, comfy, not too tight, not restricting, but will still fit under like a big bulky coat. Can you tell the kind of life I'm living right now? It's all about layers and being as warm and toasty as possible, and those dresses are just perfect for not making you feel like you're walking around like the Michelin Man, like super bulky, but feeling warm enough, you know. It's a fine line. We have a BK Beauty package and I know what's in here and I'm beside myself. So this is the Nikki LaRose collaboration with BK Beauty. Nikki is actually one of the channels that I found new to me on YouTube. You know, it was one of my resolutions, my goals, to find more like new channels to follow, and she's so clever. I'm learning so much from her, and she has collaborated with BK Beauty on this Pro Artist brush series. These look amazing. You know how much I love BK Beauty brushes. They have a Black Friday sale as well. I will put the details if there's a code. I think the code was just applying itself all by itself. Very clever little code. So I don't know if you need the code, but I will put it in the description box just in case. So here is the brush set. Oh my God. BK Beauty brushes are so clever. Some of these just look so exciting, and the handles look so chic. Can't wait to use them. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. And next up I have another very exciting little gift from YSL Beauty. Wow. And this is their new Dragon Eye palette. Oh my gosh. I've been seeing insane swatches of this palette, let me tell you. Come out. Oh, I've opened it the wrong side. That's easier. I always open with caution when it's come a long way. Phew, it's in one piece. Thank goodness. Wow. Look at that packaging. It's unreal. And whoa, just look at that. Whoa, that is so pretty. Wow, let me swatch a couple of these shadows for you. Of course, these are classic indie beauty shadows. Let's see. Oh. Wow. I mean, as you guys know, this palette is very much outside of my comfort zone, but I am excited to step out of that little box occasionally and give that one a whirl. So thank you so much to YSL Beauty. I'm very excited to try that. And lastly, but by no means leastly, I can't tell you how excited I am to show you what is in this little ASOS bag. Or actually not so little, it's almost the size of the entire frame. When I saw these shoes, I nearly squealed. And then I waited for 20% off because I hate to pay full price for anything. So I got like £20 more off these boots. I can't wait to show you. I'm so excited. They're the best thing I've ever seen in my life, okay? I had Buffalo platform trainers when I was at school. I wore them illegally because I was a little rule breaker. Cheeky little rebel, and I wore them. They were like very on trend, like I was, you know, that girl around school with my Buffalo trainers. Absolutely loved them. And Buffalo are now back in trend. Wait till you see these. I'm not being funny. That is the best thing I've ever seen in my life. They're so furry and they're just making my heart so happy. I'm dying over these. They're so cute. They're giving me 90s vibes in my heyday Buffalo trainers, but so cute and fluffy, perfect for winter school run. Check me out with my leggings and my Buffaloes. Who does she think she is? I'm dying. They're the best thing I've ever seen in my life. I'm obsessed with them, and I don't care what anyone else thinks. They're delightful. I think that's everything. I can't see any forgotten boxes, can I? I think that's it. I don't know how I'm going to get out of this room. Literally, the way is just blocked with boxes and wrapping. So I'm just going to have to call my husband to come and sort that out. He will be delighted. He really will. He'll love it. So there you have it. That is my cheeky little haul for the day. Please let me know what you're shopping, what you're picking up. Are you Black Friday sale hauling yourself, or are you just ignoring the sales and wishing they would go away? I mean, I hope they don't go away. I hope they just stay forever. That would be delightful. But remember, you don't have to shop sales if there's nothing that you're waiting for. Christmas is coming, the goose is getting fat, etc., etc. What do you think about that? I'm sure those are the correct words. But please let me know what you're picking up. What do you think of my cheeky little haul today? What was your favourite item? What books are you reading and you recommend for me in the comment section down below? But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I would love to see you in the next one. Otherwise, take care for now. Bye.